ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my shows into all the apps people listen to? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to each one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and it's ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you up with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading you this ad. My podcast host and I, we live all over the United States, and Anchor allows us to sound like we're in the same room. So while everyone is all quarantined in from this coronavirus, we can continue with business as usual and keep bringing you great shows. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. Remember, I can't wait to hear your podcast. Thirsty people, it is Thursday, which means another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I'm Shari.
I'm Lisa. I'm Ebony.
Man, what's the damn deal? It's your damn homeboy Dre. What's happening?
Up, everybody? What's everybody drinking?
Hey.
Thug passion, baby. After 20-something years, thug passion.
All right.
Coconut stuff.
I got me some wine. Everybody's showing their bottles, so let me. A little rosé.
Yes, honey, a little shot.
Yeah. So you think you drinking some thug passion, huh?
Thug passion. I just thought I'd go old school.
You feel a little thuggish, ruggish today?
Man, I submitted my application to be a thug, and I got the email that said I was approved. So
Decline.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, Ray.
I do too. I'm all happy about it. Welcome to Thugs R Us.
Put it down.
Appreciate you. All day, already.
Yeah.
Ready to hoorah on some fools already. What's happening?
Anyway, so let me get all up in y'all business and stuff. Get this little cast update. I want to know, when is the last time you masturbated in front of someone?
Somebody?
In front of somebody. I will accept over FaceTime or video since, it's coronavirus season and stuff, pandemic time. So I will accept that as your answer.
Years like 2014.
Yeah, you need to take a sip on that one.
I'm going to say the same. I need to do a lot of things that I'm not doing.
It was maybe 2017. That's during the time when I was married. Was that when I did that? So it's been forever and 3 years now. So you know what I'm saying? So it's a very long time for me.
Oh.
I know. That's why I'm drinking Thug Passion, so my thugness can come out.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, I don't fuck with locals, so all my shit be.
You like the out of town
via video. My shit be all over the video screens and shit.
It's a video vixen.
You know what I'm saying? My vagina is out there.
Do your thing.
You got a hot crotch.
Hot crotch.
Ebony, what about yourself, man?
I want to say it was the beginning of the year, maybe.
Okay, well, you married, so, you ain't no...
We into all that freaky shit.
Whatever.
I do not like you, Ebony. I'm serious. You get on my nerves, man.
Okay.
I love it, Ebony.
So
You're supposed to be.
She should be. Yeah, you married. You supposed to always be freaky. Y'all got to keep it freaky forever.
Y'all have to be doing all kind of crap.
Exactly. Forever.
In my Cardi B voice.
Yes. So I sent you guys a article that was going to be my shame-worthy topic for this episode. First, I want to say to our listeners, this episode is going to be our usual, but then we are going to end it on a different note because of something that took place on Monday. And I know we talk about sex, but we are not going to leave this episode without giving recognition to a life that was lost. So before we get into that, let's get into this bullshit. Okay? So I sent y'all an article about this former Louisiana teacher who decided it would be a great thing for her to have her husband ejaculate into a batter of cupcake mix, and she decided to serve that to children.
That bitch needs her throat slit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's horrible and disgusting.
That's crazy. This is Louisiana, you said?
A Louisiana teacher. Yes. She faces...
So what is sperm etouffee or something?
Cupcake touffee.
Cupcake touffee?
Yeah.
Nut beignets. That ain't funny, but
that's not funny, but that was a good one, though. That was a good one.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah, so she,
so ever happen with my kids, man, it's gonna be some big problems.
You want to kill somebody? Absolutely.
It's gonna be more than that. There's gonna be more than that.
So she served the children at the junior high school that she worked with. For the first time she served it to them was in 2018, and the second time was in 2019 in November.
First time.
Yes, it happened on more than one occasion.
See, that bitch needs to know she didn't catch these hands.
She currently hasn't caught any hands, but she has caught 4 lawsuits. 4 civil suits have been filed against her and her husband, and that trifling ass bitch's name is Cynthia Perkins, and her husband's name is Dennis Perkins.
So are these if it matters or whatever? But is this a Caucasian?
Yes.
Gotcha.
It is a Caucasian couple. It is. They are being charged with child rape. They are being charged with producing child pornography and sexual abuse on an animal. And like I said, they are being they got all kinds of stuff going on with them.
Yeah, somebody had to take the cat.
This is one of them times I can't even lie. I wouldn't let loose. I'm gonna let Ebony off the leash. I'm gonna let Ebony go get her.
I'm just fucking disgusted. That bitch and her husband need to be shot down like rabid dogs. These motherfuckers is crazy. Like, you don't feed fucking semen to children. You don't feed semen to any fucking body. Let alone to some damn children some cupcakes.
Yeah, exactly one of the students' fathers. Basically, after finding this out, he's basically been hospitalized for depression because he feels like, he feels depressed over the situation, and he's been losing sleep, not able to sleep because of the guilt of eating it, and how it's just messing with him, affecting him mentally.
Hell yeah. Wow. Yo, that shit is disgusting. Like, that's why I don't fuck with potlucks, because you never know how nasty somebody is.
It's true. That's very true, Ebony.
And I have, like I said, I also wanted to say, like I said, we already know that that's some bull crap. But, I have a special guest. I would like for her to chime in. I'm not going to put her on camera, but I would like for her to chime in and find out what her thoughts is on this as well.
All right.
Yes.
About the teacher who served the... Okay, well, there she is.
You so shady. See, we had an agreement. We had a whole agreement. You are so shady.
She's the one she just came out herself.
But that didn't mean she wanted to be on camera.
I didn't.
Exactly. We had a whole agreement.
Okay, so, my bad. Well, I'll let her go ahead and chime in. What are your thoughts on this thing?
That they should rot in jail.
Yeah,
they should rot in jail.
Yes, she
rot
should.
in jail. Under the fucking jail.
Right. Exactly.
We agree.
My sentiments, exactly.
I mean, I think the way that they were found...
The husband should be made to damn swallow sperm. They should be nutting all in his throat all day, every day, for the whole 24 hours.
Well, you already know he is in prison, and you know how they feel about children, and somebody probably is nutting down his throat. Hey, y'all see? I know y'all seen me just post the bukkake. That's probably what's happening to him in jail. He getting a bukkake every night. They just nutting all over his face.
A buffet.
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know.
I posted it on our Instagram page.
I have not been on social media. But just the sound of it. Now I know what it is. When you say the bukkake, I've seen the category.
Yeah.
So I know what it is. The times that I have went to those certain websites, I did see that category. So now I know.
Sure, you saw it at websites.
Why you got...
Dre, how many people's faces have you nutted in at one time?
How many people's
faces?
Faces at one time? I ain't never... You know what? I may have did that when I was 18. One time in my entire life.
Was it with you by yourself or you and some homeboys?
Me by myself. I've never been around... I'm not around any other... So yeah,
what was that?
That's me.
She popping bottles. So you're not out here in these streets giving facials. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Well, boo thing, you're safe. You got a pretty face, so it's safe from the.
Man, if I had a dick,
you have a pretty face.
You are so wrong for this, Dre. You are so wrong. She has said it.
He's such a teaser.
If I had a dingling, I'd be spraying everybody's face. I'd be ruthless.
Yo, raw ass wood. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'd be like a sprinkler. Like a shotgun machine gun camp.
Yes, heck yeah. All over his face.
If I had a dick, Dre, I'd be beating some women down too.
Man, until y'all get one, y'all say that, but y'all don't want them. Y'all don't want this.
If I grew one overnight, I would be. You want to see my dick?
Hey, if I grew one overnight, every time a dude opened his mouth, my dick would go. Insert. He'll be like, yo, what? Oh, you sleeping?
I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all would be sitting there, like I said, y'all see a little guilt man, whatever little thing jumping up and down, spinning around. Y'all wouldn't know what.
I would be doing all of that.
My thing would be so big that from me. I know I would have a big.
I would see if I could suck it. I would see if I could suck my own dick. I would do everything.
I like that, Jerry.
I would. I'd be like,
because y'all were born women, and then y'all end up with that, something that y'all like. So yeah, of course, me. If I woke up and it was the complete opposite, I'm probably gonna hang myself. I'm gonna do something. I don't want that.
What?
I will never have man. If I ever had a coochie, I'm serious. I don't know what, man. Let me stop.
You be stingy with the coochie.
Oh,
I'm coming right over. I have so many frequent flyer miles because of my travels. I'm stopping in Maryland. Just to give you the D. Just to give you the D. I'm be like, ordinarily I wouldn't even do this because you talk so much shit. I'm about to give you the D.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit gonna be swollen. You gonna look like like somebody motherfucking beat your ass up with a can of rocks. By the time I get finished beating that shit up.
Have mercy.
Yes. He ain't gonna be able to pee. That shit gonna be swole.
I want y'all to know that right now. I don't like y'all. I quit.
Have some chains hanging from the ceiling. Your
I
ass
feel
be
violated.
all the time.
Lisa, I think you the one that scared me the most. You know what I'm saying? Out of all that. I already know Ebony has stalker potential. And I know Shari just don't have any shit. There you go. I want to break up.
What she gonna do? Oh, tell us what you gonna do. Tell us what you gonna do with your dick.
What she say?
What would you do to it?
You gonna experiment?
What she say?
Tell us what you do to it.
We're gonna experiment tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get that D tonight?
That's what I'm talking about. Peg him up, girl. Peg him. Yes. Man, I already love her. She my new best friend.
Yes, honey.
Oh, stupid, man.
Yes.
Let him out.
Yes. Peg
Make
him.
him weak.
Lisa.
Yes,
Choke
honey.
yourself.
Weak
Choke
in his
yourself. I'm
neck.
sick of you already. I'm sick of you now.
Anyway, so let's get back on this Shane Worthy because you done made us done change the whole topic.
Exactly.
I know, y'all
So let me finish this up. So basically how the couple got found out about last October, authorities found pictures, a photograph of the pair with a minor. And that's the reason why they had the additional child abuse, the child pornography charges and stuff like that.
They're disgusting.
It doesn't describe how the animal comes into place with this, but I'm sure it has something to do with something sexual.
Right. She probably was fucking the dog.
I was about to say, no, they be fucking their dogs.
And you probably was fucking the dog too.
Yeah, but y'all said it was, what you say, it was with bestiality or something? Or?
Yeah, they were charged with sexual abuse, abusing an animal. So somebody was fucking the dog or the animal was eating out. Like something happened with the animal.
That's
crazy.
I've heard people put peanut butter in their crotch and make the dog lick it off.
Could be.
That's what Ebony does. Ebony can tell you all about that. She does that shit.
Ebony cannot tell you all about that. But have you told her about Jessie?
Oh, the goat? The Billy Goat? You told her about the goat?
The who?
You and the goat.
Yo, the goat, nigga. Now.
Ain't nobody claiming no goat number one.
You said you had. Go back to episode.
Anyway,
60-something.
Whatever.
Hey, it is recorded. It is on record that you said you fucked the goat.
No,
You said it. You did.
I did not say that.
It is on record.
Nothing like that. I did not say that. No, I didn't.
It's the episode with Jasmine.
Listeners, I will post the clip of Dre saying that he fucked the goat on this episode to prove that he fucked the goat.
I want to see
he told us the name. The name of the goat was Jessie. It's a Jessie goat. It's a female goat. It's Jessie goat. That's what you said.
I'm being real extra right now, but I like that.
That's what you said.
That's cute.
I didn't say anything, Dre.
You know he said it? Did he or did he not say it, Lisa?
I didn't say that.
Look at Lisa's face.
I ain't never know, man. Whatever.
It's on record. Anyway, y'all, let's play What the Fuck? We haven't played it in a long time.
All right.
So let's get.
Really good.
What you say?
This Rocky is really good.
You about to be socky wasted. As soon as we finish this episode, I have Korean food waiting on me to eat.
Yes.
Yum.
All right. So, you are camping with friends, and you wake up with a condom in your ass.
Oh my God.
Would you be more likely to fight everybody in the tent or keep that shit to yourself?
Repeat the question.
Keeping it to myself.
You are camping with friends and you wake up with a condom in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fighting everybody in the motherfucking tent? Or you just gonna keep that shit to yourself? Remove that shit and just be like, I don't know how that shit happened.
The only person that should be mad or should do anything on this post or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not that person's lifestyle, is me. Number two, I'm not gonna fight anybody. I'm definitely not gonna fight number one. You know what I'm saying? Number two, I am definitely gonna keep it to myself. But number three, I'm shooting for no reason. Just because. I'm pulling out the strap and I'm shooting.
First of all, I don't know why you think you the only person on this episode that can be offended by that. Everybody ain't into anal.
So again, I'm not into some waking up, and that's me.
I'm not into waking up, going to sleep, or being awake for the anal. So
I'm just gonna come out and pull the condom out and be like, who left this condom in my ass? Who left this condom in my ass? Y'all know y'all didn't have to take you while I was asleep.
That bitch said, I'll give it up when I'm awake.
Right. Come on, man.
There's
no need to do this.
Lisa says she ain't telling nobody. She ain't saying shit. I'm cussing out every motherfucking body up in the tent.
I'm shooting.
Who the fuck fucked me in the ass while I was drunk and passed out?
And then, they have little dicks if you didn't feel it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, everybody, all y'all dudes, pull your pants down.
Right.
You did it. Little beanie weenie.
Exactly.
Man, let me shut up, because this is, y'all, I don't know what somebody got to die. Somebody got to die. That's all I'm saying.
You just gonna kill everybody? You can't just fight them?
Why do I want to fight somebody I don't know who did it? I just want to shoot everybody. That way I go with a free conscience that, okay, it will never be told again. A day in his life.
So now we know we got to take, when we grow our dicks, we got to take all the guns away when we go on this camping trip. So that when we get them, he can't shoot us. You just won't be able to tell nobody.
Anthony, I'm gonna have to check you before you go anywhere with me, just to make sure. Because I think you probably would try something like that. So no, I definitely check.
If that ass is tooted, it will get booted.
You off the chain tonight. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
All right. What would you rather do? Masturbate in front of your high school senior class, or post a video of yourself masturbating on the internet?
B.
Internet
all day. I don't mind.
I would probably say the internet as well. I agree.
What'd you say, Lisa?
I don't have to look at their faces. I would say the internet.
I agree. Internet for me as well.
That's why. I don't want to see nobody's face. I don't see none of my classmates' face or anything, whatever. They don't necessarily know it's me that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said the internet.
Okay.
And everybody does it anyway in some shape, form, or fashion. Almost everybody's done it. You know what I'm saying? Touch themselves.
Everybody don't touch themselves. You know, you'll go blind. Your fingers gonna fall off.
That's why.
You know, that's that bullshit that your parents told you and shit. Right. Your fingers gonna fall off. You're gonna go blind.
You'll lose your sex drive.
Yes. All right. What would scare you the most? Being kidnapped by a serial killer or being in an orgy with 10 rednecks?
Anything
them rednecks scares me. Them rednecks.
Yeah,
white rednecks will scare me more than anything.
They're unpredictable.
They scare me. White people scare me in the sense like that when you're around some rednecks, because you don't know what they're gonna. And that's not taking a shot at Caucasians, but you just don't know. I'm like they scared of.
I'm gonna survive the sex with the 10 rednecks. I don't know what this motherfucking serial killer gonna do.
My sex is good. The serial killer ain't gonna kill me. He gonna keep me around.
Not all serial killers have sex with their victims, ma'am.
Well, bitch, what the fuck you want me for then? He'd be better off taking somebody else then. I'll give you whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. What you want. Don't kill me.
I can't.
That's funny, Ebony.
I can't. All right. Whose ass would you rather have your nose completely stuck to until the next time they pass gas out of the 4 of us?
None of y'all motherfuckers. Okay?
Yes. I'm talking about your face stuck. This the ass cheek. Your face stuck to it like this. Nose right by the hole. Who on here would you rather?
Lisa, hold on. Lisa, are you a vegan? Do you eat healthy?
Yeah, I'm not a vegan, but I eat healthy.
She eat meat
I'm
though.
gonna say Lisa. I'm gonna say Lisa, and the reason I'm gonna say that or whatever, because I would have said my own self, but sometimes I scare my own self at my own bathroom, so I don't even want to try that shit. So somebody who eat healthy, if Lisa eat healthy, I go with Lisa's.
I mean, I would definitely pick myself because I know that there's no smell when it's a smell sometimes, but not really.
Please.
It's not really that bad because all I eat is vegetables and shit.
Do you eat meat?
Bitch.
I don't eat meat.
Oh, okay. Well, I changed that. Sorry, I go with Shari. I thought you ate meat.
I don't eat meat.
Different story. Then that's why I said eating healthy.
I don't even pass gas. Y'all should have said meat.
This bitch doesn't pass gas. She holds all of her farts. She's gonna have a bile breakdown explosion.
Facts on top of facts.
That's why you're losing your melanin and your hair growing all kind of crazy because of the reason.
That shit is funny. All right, last question. What aroma would you rather have as your permanent body odor?
Oof.
Butt crack or crotch rot?
Oh, butt crack.
Butt crack.
That shit smell like the back of somebody's ears. That can get real tart. But crotch rot, negatory.
I don't know. For me as a man, I got a completely different, you know what I'm saying, say something different. I don't even want to smell my ass. You know what I'm saying? So
have you smelled crotch rot?
So I smelled mine. I would prefer that over shit.
But booty don't have to smell like shit. It just smells like butt.
Okay, that makes sense. So maybe then I change it to butt.
I'ma smell like butt.
Yeah, because butt can smell like the back of a fat person's neck or behind somebody's earring backs, stuff like that.
That shit stinks.
But crotch rot?
Yeah, earring back.
Earring back smells so disrespectful.
That shit sounds.
I don't even be understanding because I don't understand because you wash your face, you wash behind your ears. Why the fuck do your earrings smell like that?
I don't know. That's why I ain't got my earrings in now tonight because I took it out. I want to make sure my ears.
I love it. She took that shit out and said, "Smell that shit, nigga. Smell my earring back." I swear I love her. Oh shit.
Oh boy, I swear to God.
So let's jump into this topic real quick, real smooth, like.
Okay.
I gotta find it though.
Oh shit!
Work it out.
All right. So, question: if you had no one, no family, no friends, nobody, no one, not a bank, not a person, to borrow or give you $10,000, and you had to have that shit in 20 days, or you and your children will be out on the streets, homeless, just no car, everything. Everything snatched away from you in 20 days. All right?
I'm sucking dick and eating pussy. I gotta get this money.
Keep in mind, you wouldn't have to pay this back. You wouldn't have to pay it back. But would you suck a pussy and or suck a dick to get that $10K to secure the sustainability of your family? Yes or no?
Yes.
That would be a yes. Yes.
It's a yes for me.
I got to look after my kids. I got to pay these bills. I got to do what the fuck I gotta do.
That would be a yes. If we're getting evicted. You said if you're getting evicted, right?
You're losing everything. Car, house, everything in 20 days unless you suck this dick or eat that pussy. Options? You have no options. You don't qualify for a loan. You don't have a best friend.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to eat the thing so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if right there tip me after for the job well done that I have performed. It ain't no guy. What guy?
I said and or suck dick. Eat pussy and or suck dick. That means you have to do.
So it's only one option.
So no. It's two options.
So put like this: if there was the only option and there was another option, I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to go on record saying whatever. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. So if y'all see me walking the street or y'all see me riding and living in my spot, y'all make a decision yourself and figure out what I did or whatever. I ain't saying nothing.
He said, I'm not putting that on record. I already fucked goats. I'm not putting sucking dick on record, too.
I'm trying to be funny with this goat.
All right, I got you.
That's what you said.
You
said what you said.
You said what you said. So I posed this question out to our listeners, to family, to friends. I put it on a bunch of different social media groups that I'm a part of. And I tallied up the numbers. Okay. And 75% of the people said that yes, they would suck or eat pussy in order to sustain their family to get that $10K and not have to pay it back. Never got to talk about it again. Never got to do it again. The other 25% said no. Most of their answers were a lot of men. It was a lot more men than women. And their answers was like, under no circumstances am I sucking a dick. And then there was people like, there's got to be an option. No, there's no, this is the thing. The question was, there are no options. There is no one that you can turn to. You and the dick or the pussy in your mouth to save your family. Like, that's it. There's no options. Like, you know.
Sometimes, but that's the thing about it. Sometimes you have to hit absolute rock bottom and not have nothing in order to come up to be on everything. You can think of when you're at your lowest point, you can come up with some creative things in order to put money back in your pocket.
I feel the fact that I have my mouth on a dick or eating a pussy for $10,000 is fucking rock bottom.
I feel like my bills don't even cost that much, so I'm going to come up.
So for me,
bitch,
a bitch gonna be a head like a motherfucker.
So for me, absolute rock bottom would, of course, even doing that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's for me. It's I'm looking past rock bottom. I'm looking past my manhood, my dignity.
Like I said,
my sanity of knowing that what I just did something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would just that would haunt me way longer.
Mentally, you are absolutely correct. Because mentally, I know it would definitely affect me mentally. So I don't disagree with that. I know it would affect me mentally. But you also have to think, it's motherfuckers out here sucking dick for free, sucking dick for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna suck that dick for 10K? Or you gonna just keep on sucking all these dudes out here dick for free and eating all this pussy for free? A lot of the dudes was like, it just depends on how clean the person is. No, if you're trying to save your family, you don't give a fuck if it's clean, dirty, whatever. Just, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like, I don't know if y'all watch Black Mirror, but it's just like one of them episodes where the person over the country, he had to fuck a pig to save the world.
That was the first episode 1. That was episode 1, season 1. I know that one. That was the rawest.
Yeah, I know that too.
He had to fuck
a pig he did have to fuck a pig to save the world.
And he was shamed, but he saved the world.
He saved that daughter, the ambassador's daughter, or whatever. That's what it was. Yes.
And so, I mean, I feel like my skills will save the world.
I don't care about your skills.
I don't know if my skills will save the world, but I'm going to do what I have to do for my family by any means necessary.
Do what you got to do.
I mean, and some of the responses that I received... Some of the responses that I received, I have some verbal responses because I decided to call my ex-husband and basically lay out this scenario like this was a real life event and I really needed him and it was dire's need and he actually believed me. So I'm going to post his response and his after response when I told him that I was just bullshitting.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to post that to go along with this episode. But I did have some really, really good responses. A lot of the men, some of the men were like, not only would I eat the pussy, but she's going to give me an extra 10K to stop.
What did I just say? I chill. That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
And then there was, first of all, I'm not sucking dick off the top, period. We're homeless. If you said $1 million, but so 10K, selfish. I'm sucking the fuck out of a pussy, and she gonna have to pay me $500 to stop.
That's a cheap stop, ain't it?
I'm reading it.
Cheap stop. No, she gonna have to call the police, fire department, everything to get me off of that thing.
He said she's going to call him.
Salvation Army, CIA, everybody.
So one dude said he would suck the dick, then rob the dude, and beat the crap out of him for thinking he would do it.
But the fact is, you still got to live with what you just did.
Yeah.
You got to carry that in your grave.
It's done.
So I also, because I'm such a wonderful mother, I also asked all of my children, I'm talking about all of them, every single last one of them, all the 27-year-old to the 16-year-old, I posed this same question to them. And out of all of my children, 3 of them said they would not do this. So my son said, absolutely not, male or female. His wife said, absolutely not. We're going to figure out how to be homeless together. And I was like, that figures, they're married. But they didn't even know that I posed a question to both of them, but they had the same response. And then my oldest daughter said she would not as well, but her sisters disagree. All her sisters disagree, but it's her words. She said she would not. All the rest of my godchildren and children said, hey, they doing what they got to do. The 16-year-old was like, I know somebody gonna have my back because I got great parents. But in that case, if they don't, I just gonna have to do what I have to do and just never talk about it.
That's right. You shut the fuck up about all that, man.
But I have tons and tons of responses. I'm gonna post them. I have a lot of responses. But I was very shocked by the men who said they would not do this if the woman's pussy wasn't clean. And I know that you be out here putting your mouth on any kind of pussy, but now you want to be choosy on the pussy that's giving you $10,000.
Oh yeah, because I think I just heard something about somebody looking tampon string. So they can't be choosy about where they put their tongue at.
Really?
I'm just saying. What? I did just hear that. Did I hear that somewhere?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I'm just asking.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard that somewhere. I don't know.
Yes. So yeah. So I cannot wait to post this poll even further to find out, our listeners' responses to this question. I mean, and like I said, it's sucking a dick and eating a pussy, or eating a pussy. Like you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna do the girl and not the dude. It is Dyer's need.
Both.
It is Dyer's need. If this is what you had to do for the sustainability of your family, are you sucking and licking the vagina and the dick?
You know what? It should have been a caveat to that, though. Because I'm pretty sure the responses would have been a whole lot completely different if you said, would you have to make them finish?
No, I didn't want to go into all of that because that's not the point. It's the point, are you going to initially do the shit?
I trust me. I get it.
Just having the dick in your mouth, I guess, for a man would be the worst part.
It would be the worst part. And for some women, it would be the worst part for some women.
Yeah, it would. It would.
It would. Some women
are not sucking dick, though. Take that poll.
No, I mean, that's the thing about it. I got a couple homegirls who have never, ever been with a man in their entire lives.
Oh, are they lesbians?
Men discuss them. Men absolutely discuss them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the same thing. Like, women are not, they're not exempt because there are women that have never been penetrated and are definitely disgusted by the sight of a dick and would not put one in their mouth. So it's a question for both. Would you to save your family?
Well, I can go get a reversal and restart a family if I lost it. Sorry, family. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying.
He said, fuck the kids. Put them in foster care.
Anyway,
Put them in foster care. I'll never see them again. But they're going to know I didn't suck the dick.
No, they will not. And I will not. And I will not say anything on camera because y'all be trying to fake the funk and ghosts and whatever. Anyway.
Bah.
Exactly, because that's what I did on that episode. That's exactly what I did. I said, what's he gonna say?
I'm sick of y'all, man.
Lisa, you got a fun fact for us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you know we ready. Now your fun facts lately.
Fun facts.
Hey.
All right. So I know some of you feel that your genitals are the shit. Okay, can be beat. You got top of the line.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but there is religion plus genitals equal worship. Now, you're probably saying, okay, now, how does that fit in? Worship into genitals? It does. There's a Hindu religion called Yani Puja, which is the worship of the vulva or the vagina. Ooh. And then there is one called Shiva Linga, which is the worship of the penis. And they actually have monuments that are built that actually look like the genitals with flowers all around it, candles all around it, and all this other little ornaments that they use.
Naji Ramba.
Yes, honey. The one that you have, some of you will scratch your eyes out, scratch somebody's eyes out, or stomp somebody's heart out, or beat the shit out of a sister, all about your little chocolate stick. But there are people in the universe that actually worship and treasure sexual organs. How about that?
Yeah, because they have those places
in Asia.
In those Asian countries like that.
I've been to some. I've been to 2 places.
I've never been to one, but that's really interesting. And when I saw the pictures, along with the article, that was just a little shocking to me. I meant, like they have the wreaths when people die, and they have the wreaths on the little stands. They had an ornament that big of a pussy.
I was wondering why people was praising my El Nana. That's what you said it's called, right?
Shut your ass up.
What you said?
Shut your ass up, lying.
Money, y'all.
This bitch said my El Nana.
How are you for target practice at the range?
Money,
Oh, damn. He said he used your pussy as target practice at the range, bitch.
Oh, that's low, Dre.
Look, I don't want to get no parts of you and your husband, whatever y'all got to do. That's between you and your husband. If it's about me, I'm shooting it. I want to kill it.
But I'm shooting it.
I'm shooting it.
I'ma need Baby Boo to take all the weapons away, because tonight you're on a killing spree. Baby Boo, hide all the weapons.
Tonight.
Baby Boo, hide them all.
Thank you for having our back. No problem. You're being a little violent tonight.
Yeah, you're very volatile tonight. I don't know what this
Hey,
is.
that's all right. Bring out his vulnerable side tonight. Bring out his vulnerable side.
Make him
okay.
your bitch.
Make him ask him how he make that note. How you make that note?
Y'all get on my nerves.
That is funny.
That's a good fun fact, Lisa. So now, since I'm single, I need to find some worshipers.
You need to find some worshipers.
Yeah, some Yoni. Yoni, say it again. Yoni.
Young ring gay, she a hoe.
Fuck you, bitch. What's
Yeah, I just want one worshiper. I don't need multiple. I just need one. One good one.
Stop lying.
I would like several worshipers. I would like the congregation to come together.
You already want a congregation.
Congregation. Come and worship it.
She gonna be the one nutting on people and saying that it's the God's work. This is God's work.
No, it's not about God. It's about the yoni. It's about the yoni.
I love yoni. Don't get me wrong. I love the yoni. The thing is,
I posted how to do yoni massages.
You read that?
Massage that yoni. That's the best thing ever. That's the best massage ever.
So I need to learn how to do it.
Yes.
Instructions.
It's on the website. The instructions are on the website. It tells you exactly how to give the perfect yoni massage. It is
and what's the website? What's the website?
Okay, it's not on the website, but it's on our Instagram page.
See,
Naturally Unbothered Instagram page. Look for Monday Massage is the title. Swipe left, and you'll see the techniques how to massage that yoni the right way.
While you're swiping to the left, looking at those techniques, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
That's right.
Follow.
That's right. Look at you, Lisa, plugging it in. Okay.
I didn't know anything about that, but I'm going to look anyway.
It's a whole lot of shit. It's sex positions on there. We have sex position Sunday. It's sex positions on there. It's a lot of creative sex positions. When I tell
you even a part of this podcast?
Yes, I'm a part of the podcast.
He don't follow his own Instagram page.
Obviously.
What I'm saying, you gotta remember though, I got added to this group late. Y'all invited me to this.
You should have played catch up. Like,
do your homework, bruh.
Yes, bruh.
I do my homework. You ain't the boss of me. I do my homework.
Well, all I'm going to say is there are tons of really fun sex positions. I have tried plenty of them. They are fun. There's all kinds of stuff on there. We not only tell you about sex, talk about sex, but we give you different positions to insect your sexual experience with your partner or partners. That's right. That's our mission. We want to keep your sex life abundantly happy.
Let us do that for you.
Okay.
Abundantly happy. Now, Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Say my name.
That was fun. Facts. Okay. So, today we have someone great. So, listen. Hi, Naturally Unbothered Podcast. Whenever I have sex with my wife, if I am on top, she takes about 2 minutes to orgasm. But if she is on top, she reaches orgasm in 30 seconds. I take about 7 or 8 minutes to ejaculate, and after her orgasm, she is asleep within 30 to 40 seconds, as if she is unconscious, which ruins my sexual mood. Please suggest what to do and how she can support me till I ejaculate. How do I tell her that I am unsatisfied from that act? That's from Sam.
Wow.
That bitch got narcolepsy. That bitch nut and be like
yeah. So she nuts and immediately goes to sleep.
Immediately. So he got to dead fuck her to finish.
Right.
Sometimes that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing compliment. Because not everybody wants to be in something all night, going all night.
But it's every. It ain't all night.
It ain't all night. He can't even go past 7 minutes. So for one, they already got a problem. He can't go past 7 minutes. That might be the reason why the fuck she passing and going to sleep. Because she already know she gonna have to endure only 7 minutes. So she might as well focus real deep, real hard to get hers. Because that motherfucker gonna only go 7 minutes anyway.
So. Yeah. The way to remedy that, I don't know. Like it's a catch-22 or whatever. If she's on top, she's 30 seconds to sleep.
If she's on top, she's 2 minutes in sleep. If he's on top,
she's 30 seconds.
So with that being said, or whatever, they might want to try it in the morning after they wake up or get ready to go to work or something like that. Because if that's an entire quickie, be done, get to work, start your day, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Because that may be the only way that maybe. How do you marry somebody like that? You're not sexually compatible in the sense like that where both people are satisfied. How do you do that? I'm still trying to figure that out. You have to figure out if you're compatible in that sense to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? To stay with somebody like that, or along those lines or whatever. How do you? Is
this sex pre-P sex or after P sex? Because
did you hear me say anything about P?
No, because he said do it in the morning. Like, if I don't pee in the morning before I have sex, I can go forever. Because I never can get mine because my bladder is so full. So did they pee first or not?
Lisa, what say you?
What are y'all looking
in the morning? I'm telling you, because both of them have problems. 7 minutes? 7 freaking minutes? Are you serious? I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting started.
She 2 minutes or 30 seconds. He's 7 to 8 minutes.
Both of them are horrible.
Her clit must be ultra sensitive. She has an ultra sensitive clit.
It's either that or both of them have conditioned themselves to have that type of sex.
That's right. That's all right with me. I'm just going to say. I'm just going to say that's all right with me.
I've heard enough.
All right, Ebony, go ahead.
Sam, ditch the bitch. She's a raggedy cum dumpster. If the roles were reversed, she'd be cheating on you or discussing with her bestie how to get rid of your ass. She should be sucking your dick for 5 minutes and then getting off and then letting you nut in her for the rest of those 2. She's a selfish lover. You don't need her. Which is more important in your life, sexual gratification, being satisfied, or continue a marriage with 30-second Susie? Sam, know your worth and get the fuck out. Ditch that bitch.
Ditch the bitch. All I'm saying is, Sam, if you take Ebony's advice and ditch the bitch, you better figure out how to fuck longer than 7 minutes or somebody gonna ditch you, bitch.
He probably shorted to 7 or 8 minutes because that's messed up. Ditch the bitch.
Wow.
It takes 7 minutes just to get warmed up when you doing,
some people don't count foreplay as...
It takes 7 minutes just to warm up, just to have foreplay, Ebony. I'm telling you, 7 minutes worth of sex, that is some fucked up shit.
I think you focused on the wrong shit.
We all know that's fucked up shit, you, Lisa, because you think 45 minutes is
I agree with Lisa, though, but I'm just saying, why is we on... I mean...
It's a warm up.
Yeah, it's fucked up that this man only got 7 minutes of sex. It's fucked up.
45 minutes is a warm up, please.
45 minutes is that's ideal.
I don't know.
She's talking about a warm up.
It's ideal.
My hair done grew 2 inches. I don't know. Something has changed for 40. If I'm 43. If I'm going 45 minutes.
That's right. Fuck your age. That's the new shit. Fuck your age. You need to fuck your age. That's it, Lisa. Fuck your age. That's it.
4 and 3 is 7. I'm perfectly fine with 7. Is it 4 minus 3?
Fuck your age. Like they say, act your wage, fuck your age. How about that?
Shut up.
Give us that damn Dre shit then. Go ahead, Ebony. Bust it.
Let me do my music. What?
That damn Dre.
That damn Dre. That shit's so sweet. I'm glad to have you back this week. Thank you. So that damn Dre thing today, man, is more of an event than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because the last couple of days, I've had to take a break from social media. I wanted to take a break from social media because I'm getting tired of seeing a couple of things that a lot of things floating around. I'm gonna just simply say that. There is a lot of negative posts about black women, talking about black women are hard to satisfy, black women, you know what I'm saying, have attitudes, and so on and so on and so on. I can call right now, 20 women right now who, if I needed anything, if I needed some food, if I needed somebody to sit down and just talk to, if I needed somebody to, inspire me, give me words of inspiration, I can call up on or whatever, I can do that. It's just the guys, I think, who have been dealing with certain type of women because a lot of them, they dog the dog shit out of women, you know what I'm saying? And they want to sit back and then go back and talk about how black women are so difficult, A, B, C, and D, or whatever. They are a lie, you know what I'm saying? First of all, they need to go check themselves, go rub their clit and get some post-nut clarity, you know what I'm saying? And then come back to the table and figure stuff out or whatever. Because, again, a lot of these women, black women, have been going harder for black men than black men have been going for black men. You know what I'm saying? So,
Amen, brother.
I'm sick and tired of that. I need to take a break or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it just pisses me off. So I'm going to let that, that's all I had to say. I'm going to let that just marinate in there for a second for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent.
And I want to get that.
Thank you.
Get that off my chest.
That's good. That's great. Ebony.
And that's that damn Dre.
That's why he's that damn Dre. We accept that. Absolutely. We accept that as well. All right, Ebony, take us on out. And I'm just going to warn you, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right, so guys, follow us on Nationally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Email us at nationallyunbothered2, that's the number 2 @gmail.com. You can leave a message at 912-434-1414. We welcome the feedback, comments, show ideas, and Ebonites. You know how I love your requests. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Anchor, Breaker Radio Overcast, wherever all your favorite podcasts are played. Make sure you subscribe, you rate, you leave a message, and you select the notification button. Come on, we need y'all to fucking follow us. What the fuck are y'all doing? Look looking for Nationally Unbothered merch, please go to www.nationallyunbothered.com. We have all your merch. There's a link there. You can also go to our IG page, Nationally Unbothered IG page. There's a link there that'll link you to the link to get you the merch. So, to all your friends, tell your whole ass friends, your bitch ass friends, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, tell them all them bitches. Tell them to follow us on Nationally Unbothered. Tune in, Nationally Unbothered.
That's what the fuck is up. And you know what, you guys? We also are going to do this episode has ended, but there is something that we have to address that will follow this episode. We ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, but you do need to stay tuned for the aftermath of this episode. It's very important, it's very pivotal that you guys stay tuned for the last few minutes of this episode. Until next time, we are the cast of Naturally Unbothered. Thank you guys for following us. Thank you guys for following us and watching us on YouTube and blowing up our Facebook. We was like, we trying to hit up Instagram. Our Facebook is like crazy lit. And we was like, it's just an aftermath of the Instagram. Whatever posts on Instagram, posts on Facebook as a default. But you guys are following our freaking Facebook, and you guys are watching our videos, and you guys are commenting, and we appreciate you. So, on behalf of the cast, thank you. And suck a fat dick or eat a pussy for $10,000, motherfucker. So, everybody, this is the little afterpiece of our show. We, want to shed some light on something that has been happening. It's been happening for years, but now I guess because we're dealing with COVID and people are at home, they have no choice but to see and realize what is going on in America and to our black men. I'm going to pass it over to Ebony, but I do want everybody to listen to this.
So I'm sure all of us have witnessed the murder of George Floyd, and it shook me. I hadn't really been on any social media sites, and when I clicked on, that's the first thing that I saw. It's had my attention for the last 2 days, and that's exactly why I look the way that I look. I've been too depressed to really even do anything. I've been in my feelings because of everything. And Brianna, the girl that was murdered in her bed, Ahmaud Arbery, and it's been countless things. Just in the last month, we've had 4 murders of black people that were unarmed. And watching George Floyd die on that pavement, watching him die, seeing the people try to help him, it did something to my spirit. And I called Shari immediately, and I was just like, oh my God, like, have you heard? Have you seen? And she's like, yeah, this has been happening. And I'm like, what do we do when we protest and we say Black Lives Matter and all that, and none of that shit matters right now? None of that is protesting. It doesn't matter. I don't want to beget violence for violence, but what else can we do? I honestly don't feel like any lessons are going to be learned until we start fighting back. I'm so absolutely nonviolent, but we've been nonviolent. And I know that Martin Luther King, one of the things that he most regretted was telling us to be nonviolent. And then us being segregated. We should, look, we got to come back as the people. We have to be strong. We have to film everything. We have to speak up. Silence is just as bad as the murder.
It is.
If you see something wrong, fucking speak up. We have to record that shit. Speak on it. I'm at a point in my life where I'm probably willing to give my life for somebody else's. If I saw something that was fucking disturbing my soul. And those people wanted to step in. They tried to step in. And I'm sure they're thinking, well, all of us are thinking if we were watching, like, don't step in because you're going to go to jail. They're going to try to kill you. It'll be another black man dead. Y'all, we've got to do better. We have to do better.
I agree.
While I was in Oklahoma dealing with my daughter and the death of her father, 3 of her friends were murdered. All men under the age of 25. All of them. But we have to do better.
I agree.
This shit is it's ridiculous. This COVID, I know people are living depression. I live with depression every day. And COVID has put me back in kind of that space. And then all this other stuff that's happening has probably sunk me a little bit deeper into that space. And I'm trying not to get sunk into that space all the way. But we got to do better. And we have to make those phone calls to people. How you doing? Let's reach out. We got to reach out to each other. You don't know how people are feeling mentally, how they're doing mentally. I know what you see on Facebook and Instagram and Snap. I know y'all see all that, but there are lies behind those eyes. Y'all, we have to reach out to people. We have to.
That is a very true statement. I feel like, I agree with everything that you said, Ebony. Every single last word, I agree with you. You and I have shared multiple and many of conversations. Every time one of these incidents occur, we have cried on the phone, we have screamed, we have yelled, we have done all kinds of things. And, it is time to do more than just cry. It is time to do more than just scream. It is a call to action. Not only should you be checking on the mental health of the people around you, but you also need to stand up and do something about this situation. It warmed my heart. It warmed my heart today to watch the news and see white America showed up way deeper than Black America on this incident of this young man. And I'm not trying to say that Black America did not show up, because, they showed up. But I was not expecting to see the presence of white Americans with shirts and T-shirts and signs and challenging the police.
And that's absolutely what we've been saying. Like, we can't be the only ones showing up.
We cannot. But in this incident,
gay rights,
yes,
we show
everything.
Up for gay rights, we show up for white rights, we show up for all this shit, and they barely show up for us.
Well, I will say this.
Ever showed up for us to show up.
I will say this incident has made a lot of people show up, and a lot of people had no choice but to witness this over the TV, because you can't go out. Yes, America's open up, but very smart and intelligent Americans are keeping their butts in the house to to remain safe and to protect them families and themselves. But I watched as all these people are protesting. And then there are officers on top of buildings ready to shoot tear gas and having guns. But yet and still, you are willing to shoot at these people with tear gas and shoot at these people with guns. But you allowed a crowd of white people to walk into a Capitol building armed.
AR-15s.
Armed. But you're gonna shoot these people that all they are asking for, besides the fact of all the things that are blatant, all they are asking is that you charge these despicable ass fucking 4 officers with murder. And I'm not talking about just the dude that put his knee on his neck and killed this gentleman. I'm talking about all 4 of them, because if all 4 of us committed a crime and 1 person died, we would all be charged the same fucking penalty.
Exactly. Right.
So just because you did not have your knee in his neck, you did not stop him. You did not say, hey, man, that's too much force. Hey, okay, that's enough. You didn't do anything.
Right. They didn't even try to save his life. Like, that man died there. They tried to say he died at the hospital, but he died there.
Yes.
We watched him die there on that pavement.
Y'all, something else y'all have to understand, man. And I'm going to get, like I said, I ain't going to try to get long-winded. I ain't going to try to get too crazy and deep into this or whatever. But, something y'all have to understand, man. When I tell you, the police force is a true brotherhood of, all kinds of, I'm going to truly say terrorists or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that,
it's the truth.
Yes, you have good cops. You have good cops on there. Not every cop is that type of person who does this or whatever. But I promise you this, You ask that good cop, would you turn on your brother in the uniform in blue that is doing something wrong? Would you report him to anybody else? And the answer to 99 point something that will give you is no. I'm not going to turn on him. Why? Because there's going to be some type of repercussion for doing that. You know what I'm saying? And cops don't squill on cops. You know, they sit up and say they'll get on you about, that no snitch rule is bullshit or whatever. I tell you what. It's rare that you will ever see a cop turn in another cop. So they doing the exact same thing. So my thing is, instead of sitting around video recording, you know what I'm saying? It's good to video record, you know what I'm saying, if there's something going on, but do something about it. You know what I'm saying? If that encompasses putting your life at risk or a couple things, going to jail, getting a fine or whatever, do something. Don't let nobody sit there and take the life out of somebody else just because they believe that they can or whatever, sit there with their knee on that person's neck while the life of them is, they're begging, they like, hey, I can't breathe, let me up. You know what I'm saying? I can't
cry for his mama.
His mama. That just broke my heart.
Something. If it calls I'm not saying do nothing violent, man, but tell you what, man, like I said, you look at all these other countries where somebody is committed, when these cops are treating them, the citizens extra harsh or whatnot, you will see them step in. They will confront the cops. They will get in and they will free that person, or they will get that cop off of that person committing that crime or whatever. And instead of video recording, we love sitting there video recording somebody jumping in the pool, swimming, and drowning. We're going to sit there and laugh at them drown, etc., because we love that shit. Why?
And that person was charged. For murder.
You got somebody who is fucking dying, you know what I'm saying, in the hands by people who are sworn to protect us, and we just sit up there and record that. Oh, y'all should do that. Don't do that. No, you do something about it because you know it's fucking right. You know what I'm saying? You know it's wrong for them to be doing some shit like that or whatever. Y'all will give a motherfucking dog more rights than a black man. We are still considered 2/3
you
of
better
man,
say it.
according to this country, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. We are still considered 2/3 of a human. So are y'all going to sit up there and continue letting this shit happen? Or what are y'all going to do about it? That's just it's a question that I'm posing for any person out there of color, brown or black. Are you going to sit up there and just continue letting this happen to us? Or are you going to do something about it? Because recording it and going viral, you know what I'm saying, you doing all these little TikTok videos, fuck that shit. You get out there and you do something, make a difference in your community, make a difference in the world. Save another black life, black and brown life, whatever, because we're tired of being taken advantage of. That's all I can say. So if you're going to fight back, do something about it.
And I'm going to say this before I allow Lisa to speak. If you stop following us because of this, if you stop listening to us because of this, we do not give a fuck. We are fucking unfucking bothered.
You got
that right.
Period.
One thing I'm always going to be is motherfucking black.
That's right.
I can't change that.
I woke up beautiful, right. And I'm going to sleep beautiful. I was born beautiful, and I'm going to die beautiful. In this melanin that I was born in the skin that I was born in. So, fuck your thoughts, fuck your racism, fuck all your negative energy that you have. We're sitting up trying to do something positive, trying to be positive, trying to enlighten folks or whatever. And so what? You don't agree with everything that we may say, but I tell you what, find something that we're doing and saying that is wrong, that is not beneficial for the next man to live and be better.
That's right. Point out the lies.
All right. Go ahead, Lisa, because I know Lisa is going to give us the facts, and then she going to send us out in her positive light. That's why Lisa is speaking last, because we already know how this is going to go. Let's get it, Lisa.
I know Noel is on us.
It's a real passion. It's a real passion, and we see, just like you all said, valuable points. Something that Shari said earlier. They allow and they watch somebody walk into a building. It could be a federal building. It could be a state building, armed. And they do nothing about it. And when it comes to us, I heard somebody say on a morning show, I can't remember which one it was I was listening to, but they were saying that they were tired of African Americans being policed for everything. We're policed for the way we walk. We're policed for the way we talk. We're policed for every motion that we make. There is nothing that we do, we say, or act upon that is considered acceptable in society. It's always got to be some underlying scheme or something that we're doing that is against all of their quote unquote quote rules. And it saddens me because other countries look at us and they feel like we're not as intelligent when the backbone, the foundation of this country were by these hands right here.
Correct.
These hands built America.
That fucking White House.
Here, not by choice. Brutalized and just made to lay the foundation from the mansions they lived in to the crop that we ate to
feeding their children by our breast milk.
Exactly. To nurture their men. We were called bed warmers.
Yep.
But the thing is that all of the things and then the ideas, so many ideas that African Americans had, they were robbed of.
Yes, because they didn't have money to afford to patent those ideas.
Exactly. We've always been a threat. And that's a sad thing. Because even in that threat, they still lean on us. They still depend on us. And like you said, Ebony, they look for us to raise their children while you sip on martinis and run the street and do all kind of other things. That if you see a black woman doing it, then she's neglecting and she's abandoning. But if you're doing it, then it's part of what high society does. And it's always that double standard there. And it's very sad to me. But it's just like Dre said, we have to do something positive. We have to be more proactive than we've ever been in our lives.
Get guns, register guns. You need to get weapons legally.
Yes.
Thank you.
Get your gun license. Get your weapons. Get them together.
And
Start reading books on how
know,
to cure meat
right.
and make your own clothes and all that shit. Because it's going to come a time where we're going to have to protect our
You guys are going to need to learn how to harvest your own food. You guys are going to need to learn how to do a lot of things that you have never done, but we have been culturally designed to do because it is that's our foundation of our being. Right. We can build, we can grow, we can do everything. Like, stop thinking that you have limitations just because of society.
We're not allowed to.
You're correct. But stop thinking that way. Like, this is a call to action to all people, but especially to the oppressed people. We have got to do better. We need to do better. And it's not even an option anymore. Just like it's not an option to feed yourself you have to have water. You have to have food every day.
Right.
You have to have life. You have to breathe life and give life. Even if that life is to someone else, you have to. You have to. We were predisposed to learn how to forgive as a race. It has always been, well, they do that because of this. Like, stop making excuses because there are no excuses being made for you.
Right. Or your family, or your children, or your mate.
Or your whole existence.
Yeah.
There are no excuses.
There are no excuses.
Don't make excuses.
If a dog can have more rights than a black man, then you see what type of country we're living in and what type of times.
You saw that they took that dog away from that white woman.
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
And he said shit about the man that she
Right.
Come on, man. Had he
I will say this.
That story would have been so fucking different.
I'm going to play the devil's advocate, not with the woman, but I will say that when I watched all the stories on that gentleman, every photograph, every word they said, not one negative thing about him.
Yeah,
every single time we are involved in some stuff, it has something to do with us. They try to find the worst pictures, the worst way to represent a black male.
Right.
It doesn't. I know that. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. They will find something. He could have freaking slipped on a banana in college.
And that's true.
And that shit will be out there. This is his, and it'll be the face when he slipped, like, and then they be like, "This is his." You know what I'm saying?
I made sure. I made a post some years ago, or whatever, about that. I told every black person of color, or every person of color, look, I said, if you have any photos on any of your social media pages, if you have anything showing that you're sagging, that you
take it up,
looks like you may be committing a crime, delete it off of your page, because you can best believe, no matter how good or how good your accolades are, they're going to find that one, and they're going to twist the narrative. That's why you will always see, and if there's a person who is not brown or black committing these crimes or whatever, they're always going to say something in the media where, he was troubled, he was disturbed, etc. But let somebody go, and why let a black person walk in and slap another person or whatever? Oh, he's a threat. He's a terrorist. This is a criminal. He's a thug. The new word for nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's a thug. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. They're gonna defame you in every sense of the word, and they're gonna make you look like you're the worst thing ever. So that's why I said, like I said, if you have anything that makes you look something like something that could put you in a negative light, delete it off of your social media. That way they have zero ammo to go on and to ever attempt to call you out on. That shit is sad, man. And we got to do better and stop glorifying that type of lifestyle. Let that shit go or whatever. We supposed to, and each one teach one, man. You know that. So, like I said, that's my 2 cents, man. Like I said, and I'm going to shut up from this point on, man, because like I said, this is why I needed to take a break from social media. That was part of the reason as well.
I understand.
I'm tired.
It is.
Man. I am tired.
It's enough. Enough is enough. Like, it is enough. It's beyond enough. And, and like I said, it's sad that, it took this for white America to wake up, because there's been so much. But I appreciate them. The ones that have stood up and stand out. And I'm not saying that there hasn't been white Americans that have participated in every other obstacle that we have faced. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking anything from those individuals. I'm just saying, when every news outlet that I turned to, there were more white people there than there was black.
Absolutely.
I was in shock, because I couldn't even focus on what actually was being said or done, because I was like, oh my God, where all these white people come from?
You know what? I think it was today's show. I was watching it this morning before I went to work, and they were talking about the post that LeBron James had did, where he had the guy who actually had his knee,
Colin Kaepernick.
And he had Kaepernick on the other side, and it was a versus this, and saying, now you know why he was kneeling at each of these games, because of this reason.
Yes.
So profound to see those.
Yes, it was. I seen that this morning as well. That's what I woke up to this morning, and I was like, yes, it's real.
Yeah, I think we all seen that picture. We've all seen that picture and whatnot, like I said, but you got a group out there of people who intentionally and deliberately trying to attempt to change the narrative and take your focus away from that, because, like I said, every time there's always something big like this in the news, you got the Arbery thing going on or whatever, and then you got this now going on. Stay tuned. You will always see, anytime there's something super real big, there's going to be some type of distraction, and we fall for it every damn time.
Because COVID distracted us from Arbery, but this is the thing. Nothing could distract them from this incident, because because COVID has been here. It's taken over everything. And then this couldn't be, you couldn't ignore this. They will. You're right. You're right.
Get your mind off of what's going on. They're going to find something. It's going to be a game created, a dance, something that's going to change to get your mind off of what exactly is going on.
I pray that is different this time.
Yeah.
I pray that that's different this time. Am I going to believe that it'll be different? No. But do I pray? I do. Because I was really like in shock. I said, Ebony, do you see all these white people? Like,
the unity was amazing. The unity out there was amazing.
And I mean, but I just think that people are sitting at home. This is consuming everything. You don't have any other option but to see it, acknowledge it, and respond to it.
I also understand that in Minnesota, this is like their fourth killing like this.
It is. I do give their chief of police mad kudos. I do give their mayor mad kudos. I do give their senator mad kudos on their responses to it. Quick, fast, we need responses. And I do believe that by tomorrow morning, they will be charged with murder. Because
at least one of them, at least the one that had them in his neck.
I agree with that, but I told you, if one of the four of us choke somebody out in the same manner, all four of us would have the exact same charges because we did nothing to stop it, or we were present because it occurred. So I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but ideally, I think it should happen. And I feel like if an example would have been made of Zimmerman, then we would have less of this shit presently.
Exactly. I agree with that. I do.
I pray for my black men friends and my son.
I do.
And my husband. And it's scary for y'all. It's scary for us too, but it's a different kind of fear.
It is.
Oh, trust me. I definitely agree with that.
You guys are under attack.
We have the police pretty much to worry about. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, though, the reason why I fear a lot for black women is because a lot of these fucking cowards, and that's exactly what they are, cowards, they will sit up and they will disrespect black women. Why? Because there are no black men around them or whatever. So they will sit up and they will go after a black woman in a heartbeat just because they can feel they can get away with it. They can take a black woman, you know, in a one-on-one type thing, whatever. So you see a lot of videos of somebody always disrespecting a black woman, you know what I'm saying? But you never see a black man around. You never see a black man around. And then the one time that it did happen, you know, in the last couple years that it did happen, what happened? The guy shot the black guy, you know what I'm saying, in the chest, and down in Florida when he got shot in the chest or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and killed. So again, they feel that they have some type of empowerment over black women just as much because there are no black men around. So again, you know what I'm saying, black women, y'all stay safe as well, man, because again, that stuff pisses me off, you know, and you know how these cowards do that. You know, and I go as far as calling these cowards in uniform. Some of them scared of their own shadow. They almost shoot themselves. That's how scared they are. They have zero reasons. Zero. You know, I can't think of the word. They have zero reasons to be a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Zero reason. Because they are coward. They don't know what they're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, like I say, if it's going to get them off, you know what I'm saying? They have a union. They backed by a brotherhood. They, you know, like I said, they feel safe or whatever. Doing things that they doing things like it's sad.
The uniform just to have a license.
They do mask themselves. You're correct.
Oh yeah.
And I got my stuff. My stuff is registered. So, you know, like I said,
mine too. And I don't go nowhere but fucking out it.
Again, Maryland laws are completely different. They're working on it. So trust me, if I lived in Texas, if I lived in Virginia, which is 10 minutes away, if I lived in Virginia, it would be no issue. I'd gladly, 25 hours, 8 days a week, have everything that I needed on me at any time. But Maryland is completely different. But I tell you what, step in this place illegally and you shouldn't be here. Don't be ashamed, or don't be scared of what's going to happen to you. Be bold enough to come in here illegally. Don't be scared. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just man up. Man up and come on in here if that's what you want to do. If you're ready to get the consequences.
And I'm going to say this to piss everybody off on the end. Because that's what I do. I'm going to piss you off. I'm going to piss you off.
Piss him off.
It's my pleasure to piss you off. Your coward ass president is the cause of the uprise in this shit. Not only had it always existed, but it's being magnified because he condones this shit. His response to this was, it's sad. Such a sad. That's it? That's all you got to say?
Nothing.
It's sad. Such a sad day.
Man, period.
He's not a man.
It's your president, because he's not my president. And I'm not even about to say Obama is my president.
Correct. Right.
Because Obama didn't do anything for black people as well. We're going to be real on this episode. He did not.
Yeah, he could have done.
He could have done more with his presidency. I love him. I'm proud that he was the first black president.
I don't got nothing
bad to say about him, except for he did nothing for black people while he was in office. And if he did, please feel free to leave a comment and tell me what the fuck he did do. Because the one thing that I felt like he should do is abolish slavery forever and ever, not for a fucking 100 years. Forever and ever.
Right.
It is what it is.
Because I hope y'all do know, in the next fucking, 75 years, you could be a slave again. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I would have did when I took office. It was like, never again.
Right.
We still in slavery, Shari.
We are. You're
education
institutionalized. You are correct.
When you come to work, what time to clock in, how much money you can make, when you can make money, when you should leave. It's just we still
8:20.
All right, y'all. So we went on our rant. We said our piece. We gave you our Black Power movement that is for real, not for play.
Right. It is 8:54 and we got to go.
We got to go.
Go to work.
So keep following us or not. We don't give a fuck. We gonna still be here every fucking Thursday saying what the fuck we got to say. Facts on facts on facts.
Facts on facts.
Peace.
So here are some responses to the question of the day.
This, real bad financial incident that's occurred. And I have to come up with like $10,000 in like the next 20 days.
What?
Can you help me in any kind of way?
Okay, back up for a second. You gotta come up with $10,000.
Yeah, in the next 20 days.
For what?
I just found myself in this real bad financial situation and I can't get out of it. I've tried everything and I can't get out of it. I can't get a loan. I've tried everything.
$10,000 in 20 days, Shari? How the hell are you gonna come up with that?
I'm asking you, can you help me? Can you get a loan in your name and let me pay you back?
Can I get a loan in my name?
Yes, because I can't get it in my name.
Okay, I ain't trying to be funny, but hell, I ain't gonna be able to get that $10,000 loan in my name. You remember I took the loan to help me move when I moved here. That's how I got the trailer and all the other stuff. I took a $10,000 loan then.
I mean, do you think you'd be able to go to the bank and get $10,000, a loan through a bank or something?
No, okay, that's what I'm saying. You gotta remember, I still have my credit cards, and then I'm still paying, to catch up for when I had to pay the extra $800 last year. That shit set me back a minute. Now I can help you, but it won't be that amount.
How much do you think you can help me with?
I don't know. I'm doing my taxes tomorrow. So I honestly don't know.
So what would be a rational number?
I honestly don't know. I had to pay taxes last year. So That's not being funny. I'm just being a real. I honestly don't know. I had to pay last year.
Okay, so if you end up having to pay this year as well, like, will there be anything that you think that you will be able to help me out with financially?
Maybe. I can't guarantee that, though. I'm going to be honest. It all depends on what comes out of this, because they're telling me that once I do this, I can get my stimulus that I ain't got yet. So, like, shit is rough on this side, Char. I ain't gonna lie. I do what I can, but I can probably tell you it won't be big to help you, but I don't have it. That's not even being funny. I honestly don't have it.
All right, this wasn't real, but I just wanted to see if I really needed $10,000 really, really bad, if you would be able to help me come up with the $10,000, because I said you wouldn't, and I was debating with someone, and they said that you would, and I said that you wouldn't.
I knew that he would try. Hold up, my phone went out. You said you would bet with somebody and what?
I was debating with someone that you would not get the loan in your name and give me the $10,000 or help at all.
So, bitch, this was a test?
Yeah.
I hate you.
No, it was just to see from the scenario what you would do. But you didn't even say the other part.
What was the other part?
About the person giving you the proposition.
Oh, okay. So sorry.
That's what you should have said.
I know, but I forgot. I wanted to see if he was going to give me the money first. Okay, now I can ask him.
He was gonna try to help you with whatever he could.
Okay, so this is the other part. So if you had to come up with $10,000 in the next couple days or whatever, and somebody was like, if you ate my coochie, I would give you $10,000. And you had nobody that you could ask for the money. You couldn't qualify for a loan. It was like, you and your kids were about to be like on the streets or whatever. Just think of the worst case scenario possible, and you have no one that you can rely on. Would you eat that coochie for $10,000?
Whose coochie is this?
It doesn't matter whose coochie it is. It's just a coochie. I don't know. She could be a nice looking. She could be fat. It could be anything. It's just period.
Oh, man. Ooh. Ugh. And no video cameras or pictures?
No pictures or video cameras. It's a one-time thing. You don't even have to pay the $10,000 back.
Yeah, I probably would.
All right. Thanks.
You hit it on. You hit a spot when you said, "Hey, how you doing?" Negative. Nope. Nope. All right, take it easy, man. Victor. Hello.
Mhm.
Yeah. You said kids about to be on the street. That would talk me into it. But bitch, I hate you, nigga, asking me some shit like that. Nigga, you had me really over here contemplating like how the fuck I was gonna do some shit to help your ass.
I knew you would help her.
I didn't think you would get a loan for me. I wouldn't say that you wouldn't help me as much as you could, but I know that you wouldn't go get no loan.
I couldn't get a loan right now, even if I wanted to.
I was thinking...
If you could get a loan.
I was thinking maybe he would be able to...
Are you saying if I could get a loan, would I do it?
Yeah.
You know, sorry, your track record paying me back ain't that great. I don't know. You have to. I think I'll have to make your ass sign a promissory note.
I mean, of course.
A promissory note with a contract attached.
Because him saying that, but every time somebody don't pay you back, you be so mad. You be stopping talking to people.
But we was married. It's different.
What?
It's different. Marital money is different than outside money.
And that's what, look, and we ain't married now, so I ain't got no guarantee to get my money back from you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I would have to sign a promissory note. I would just check it. Because I'm sucking somebody's dick for $10,000.
Is that Janai you talk for now?
Yeah, but we had this discussion.
I came down here, and that's the first thing I hear out of her mouth. I was like, what the heck?
that she would too. She wouldn't tell anybody. It's not something that she would want to do. But if it meant her kids and her being on the street, she would just have to do it. And even Janelle said she'd have to do it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Time out. My daughters ain't sucking dick for $10,000. We need to stop that.
I'm just saying they just called you with the same scenario I got, Kevin. How you gonna get them the money?
No, you said you. You
it doesn't matter. It could have been them.
No, you said you. That's why that's 2 words. You said you. Look. I don't care if you go out and suck dick for $10,000. That's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But the 2 J's in the house is not sucking no dick for $10,000. I'm just saying that right now.
So you gonna do whatever you gotta do to get along?
Man, I'm just saying when y'all see a bunch of robberies happening in Kansas.
But you already know how I am about my kids, so I'm doing whatever I got to do. Like, who told you they was going to give you the $10,000 suck the dick? I'll suck the dick for you so he can get you the $10,000. Like,
I mean, go find their mama. I might eat some coochie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You look at some of the dumb laws, some of the states, I think it's okay with certain animals.
What you mean you know? Are you into bestiality?
Yeah, it was a goat this one time. It was a goat that was walking down the street.
Stupid. You so dumb.
We're not
well, hey, look.
She probably did look like a Billy Goat.
She probably did.
Doubt it.
But you know what I'm saying? She did. But just keep in mind though, the goats have the exact same anatomy as a woman. Just keep that in mind. If you don't believe me, go look it up.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Take your word for it.
Okay.
So how many Billy Goats have you been with then?
Actually, it wasn't a Billy Goat. It was a Jessie Goat. A Jessie female goat.
Okay, so how many Jessie Goats have you been with?
I don't know. I lost count after like 9. So I can't tell you right now. I actually lost count.